guys, and welcome back to another episode of Remembering Forgotten Memories. This one's a fairly short one, but it's kind of cute, kind of stupid, but I felt like sharing it because I always forget about it until something makes me think of it, and then I start giggling over it all over again like an idiot. So, I couldn't have possibly been older than maybe 4 or 5. 5 at most. Definitely young enough to where I still potentially sometimes took naps during the day, and definitely wasn't in school at that hour during the day at my Nana's house, so oldest I could have probably been is about 5, because if I had been in kindergarten, I'd have been out by noon, which would align with timeline-wise of where this was in the day and everything, so anyway, I remember I was over at my Nana's house, about 5 years old or so, and I was up in her bedroom, and she was, like, closing the blinds for me, even though it was, like, daytime, because apparently I was gonna lay down and either take a nap or just chillax for a little while, as I was prone to do. I didn't always sleep, I at least would take, like, a little rest break, and then go back to my playing. As long as I took a little rest break, I was good. So she was just making sure I was comfy and everything. And then somebody came to the door in the middle of her getting me all comfy for my nap, which was like, how rude. But regardless, she goes and she lets apparently her friend in the house, who she then brings with her upstairs to finish getting me all settled for my nap, and decides she's going to introduce her eldest grandchild to her friend while she's at it, because she just thinks I'm so cute and everything that she wants everyone to know about me. But regardless, that is not me being full of myself. I have found out in hindsight I apparently was her favorite grandchild, and I really wish I had known that while she was alive, and I'm kind of salty with my parents for not telling me that while she was alive, but then again, probably would have gone to my head had I known it. Regardless, so she was getting me all comfy and everything, brings a friend in, and her friend's, like, very well dressed and everything, like, really sharp, kind of, like, female suit. Oh, I should backpedal a little bit. I remember my Nana was, like, a member of some club called, like, the Lionesses. I don't really know what that club is for. I don't know what they did, what the agenda was. I just remember the cool, like, scripty L logo for their club. And I remember her, like, red jacket with her pins all over it that she'd, like, earned for this club that she would wear to their meetings. And that is about the extent of my knowledge of what all went down with this club. And now she's been gone for, like, 15, close to 20 years, so not like I can ask her at this point, but she was in a lot of clubs, so I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just chilling on my Nana's bed, all comfy in the big oversized pillows. They're all ruffly and everything, living my best little kid life. And here comes this stranger into the room. How rude! I am not about that noise. But regardless, my Nana introduces me as her eldest grandchild and lets her friend know that she was just putting me down to take a nap, but she wanted her to meet me. So her friend introduces herself as whatever the hell her name was. Hi, I'm da-da-da, and I'm the Tailor. I did not know the word tailor that day. I did not know what it meant. So you can assume where my little kid brain and my overactive imagination went with this. She did, in fact, have a measuring tape draped around her neck. So it did not take me long to connect the dots between that and that word she just said into what I now assumed she's secretly a monkey. Like, because clearly she's got a tail. She must, right? She must. Why specifically a monkey tail? I don't freaking know, but that is what popped into my head, and, like, I remember having that thought distinctly cross through my brain. So, she says that, I remember kind of just looking at her funny, and my Nana goes back to talking to her, and they're kind of just, like, talking in the doorway of the room. I think they were, like, gonna walk over into the next room over where, like, my Nana's sewing machine stuff was, but they didn't, like, even get that far. They were just kind of in the doorway, and I'm still just, like, chilling, relaxing. But I'm just, like, staring at this woman, perplexed, and trying to figure out, where is she hiding the tail? And she eventually notices that I'm just, like, staring at her. And she asks, what is it? And I was like, do you have a tail? Where's your tail? And she just cracked up and tried to explain what a tailor actually is. Now, they tailor clothing, but again, in my little kid brain, no, that did not cut the mustard. No, I did not buy that story for a second. That is clearly a cover story. This woman clearly is hiding a tail. I want to see it. Like, suddenly, I am wide awake, and there is nothing more I want in life at that moment than to see this tail. I want to see the tail. I want to see the monkey tail. And I was like, but you're a tailor. You've got a tail. Is that your tail? And I point to the measuring tape. She's like, no, that's a measuring tape. You know what that's for? No, but I want to see your tail. So she brings up the measuring tape to show me what it is and how it works, and like measures around my head and around my wrist, just like to show me what that is, and explains what it's for. And as she's doing it, I'm still kind of trying to not so slyly look around her, seeing if I can see the tail hidden, like, through the back of her shirt, through the back of her pants. Where is it? It's gotta be there somewhere. And I'm trying to be polite, but at the same time, I also have zero tact. Being an Aspie, it's not my strong suit, even today. But as a little kid, I really, really was not well socialized yet. So, after she finished showing me that, she's talking to my Nana again. And I finally just, like, blurt out, what kind of tail is it? And now she's starting to get annoyed. And my Nana's staring daggers at me, like, knock it off. And I'm like, I just want to know what kind of tail it is. Is it a cat tail? Is it a monkey tail? I think it's a monkey tail. It's not a monkey tail, Jennifer. Take your nap. I just want to see it. And I think, like, the lady's, like, torn between amused but also annoyed. And I don't remember for sure if she actually made a monkey sound at me to make me laugh, or if I just imagined that detail of it. Could be either or, honestly. I was pretty little. But I like the story better imagining that she made a monkey noise at me. Because in my brain I was like, confirmed! She's a monkey. She has a monkey tail that she's hiding. I knew it! That's what Tailor is. She has a tail. Oh, my Nana was not happy. And I got, like, the lecture of a lifetime after her friend left. But, oh my god, so worth it. So worth it. But my Nana was a saint. Like, usually, like, you could not flap her. Normally, you could not get her mad. Like, me especially, I really did not get her mad very often, so the fact that I had kind of unnerved her that day, I'm almost like, oh shit, even this many years later, even though she's dead now, I'm like, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of your friend. But on the other hand, it was freaking funny, dude, like, especially in hindsight, I'm like, I was so convinced in that moment that this woman had a tail, and it's literally just all I wanted in life, was to just see that tail, and I don't know why. I don't know what difference it would have made if she had had one, and she had just showed me a freaking monkey tail, like, yeah, it's right here. Huh? What of it? I don't know what difference it would have made if somehow, some way that had been the reality of it. Other than I probably would have thought either that's cool as shit, or I would have been freaked out by it and run out of the room screaming and had nightmares for the rest of my life. I don't know, but I'd like to think that maybe I would have thought it was cool, given that I was so enamored with the idea of it in that moment. But to this day, I cannot hear the word Tailor without thinking of that woman and without, like, immediately having that flash moment in my brain of, before I associate it with a clothing thing, my brain goes to a tail first, before anything, even though I logically know better. I know better. As a grown-ass adult, I 100% know what a tailor actually is, but my brain will forever default for that, like, half a second upon first hearing the word into thinking that person they're talking about secretly has a tail. Thanks, little kid me. Thanks for ruining that word forever. Love that for me. Awesome. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because it's funny. So, anyway, at least this one's more of a story than most of these are. So, anywho, that is it for this one, guys. So, as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.